Shooting USA is brought to you by SnapSafe and their full line of premium vault doors. Use code SUSA15 to save 15% at snapsafe.com.
There is nothing like a fine old firearm to inspire a sense of admiration, but not everyone can afford an original flintlock from the 1700s. Fortunately, there are still craftsmen making traditional firearms in the traditional way, working on one gun at a time. That's why Gunmaker's Hall is such a popular place. While competitors throw hot lead down range and breathe in that smell of black powder smoke.
Got it. Looked like it was moving. Yep, got it.
Another big part of each match at Friendship unfolds just a few steps away at a rustic cabin known as Gunmaker's Hall.
This is a typical Bedford County, Pennsylvania rifle, 1810, 1820. And we've had this piece of maple in our family for 35 years, so it's well seasoned.
Carl Weinert is just one of the artisans proudly displaying his handmade firearms for visitors to Gunmaker's Hall. Carl has a passion for flintlocks, for building both rifles and pistols.
I like them. If you're going to do something you like.
There's a lot to be said for Carl's philosophy, one shared by a number of other artisans working at Gunmaker's Hall.
The history of it and the fact you can do it. Proud to be able to do it, you continue to do it.
Take historian and craftsman Bill Hoover, for instance. Just out back of the gunmaker's cabin, Bill is painstakingly working away, rifling a barrel for a muzzleloader the way it's been done for hundreds of years.
This is your tool holder, or some of our guys call them rifling head or whatever. This is the piece that holds the cutter. And then inset into that is a piece of this hardened steel. I don't know if you can see the teeth on that. And to make it go deeper, on the backside there's a hole. Push the cutter out, put 1,000 shim in it, put it back in, squeeze it down, and pull it back and forth the barrel again.
Bill pushes the cutting tool down the barrel, then turns the bit slightly to cut the next groove. Each pass shaves just a little more steel until the job is done.
These are the chips that came out of the barrel the first time, and that's from about 2 revolutions.
Bill says it takes more than 3,000 passes before he and the bit complete the work, compared to 1 pass for a modern machine. Rifling a barrel takes hours this way, but that's all right with Bill.
In 2 or 3 hours, I can have this done, which is, what's 2 or 3 hours when you're retired?
Trying to pick my rock.
A few steps south, Eric Morris works away, turning rocks into rifle flints the old-fashioned way.
This is actually kind of how the English did it, but they actually used English hammers and stuff. They used a steel hammer. This is actually a flintknapping hammer for making arrowheads.
Eric first knocks a bladelet off his larger flint rock and then completes his finished product.
There you go. Got your little gun flint.
No flintlock is a flintlock without one.
Well, I made that out of, 6 or 7 different horns.
And no 18th century flintlock shooter would head to the woods without a powder horn either. But not many riflemen carried a work of art like the ones Keith DeWitt's creates.
I do the job not for the money that I've contracted for him. I do it from the standpoint of I want it to be the best that I can do regardless of how much time it takes me to do it.
But Keith does more than just build powder horns. He is also a scrimshaw artist, and with the point of his knife, he traces history into this woodsman's tool.
If you want something in red, any line that you cut, you can put red Indian ink in it, and then it will stay red.
Keith attracts quite a crowd to the cabin's back porch. A crowd with a love of traditional firearms. A crowd that can't get enough of watching this artist. Or this one. Or this one. At work.
Do the best that you can do, or just don't do it?
I just love this stuff.
Trying to show the non-shooting public that we're gun nuts, but we're not crazy.
The .22 Advanced Rifle Cartridge easily outperforms all other .22 caliber cartridges in its class, producing .22 250 performance in an AR-15 platform. The .22 ARC is engineered to take full advantage of the most aerodynamic .22 caliber bullets. This means tighter groups, increased accuracy, and an exceptional shooting experience. .22 Advanced Rifle Cartridge from Hornady.
Thanks again for tuning into the Shooting USA YouTube channel. We hope you enjoyed the content. A couple of notes. Make sure you take advantage of SUSA15 at snapsafe.com. That's our discount code that saves you 15% on anything from SnapSafe, and that gets to be some big money when you start talking about modular safes and vault doors. Also, if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our new content. As always, a like and a comment helps us with that algorithm.